Messages I got this morning. Some of your anxiety could be bad today. I'm feeling a very big shift and change in energy. It can be like a lot of things are starting to build up for you. And a message I did get that I know I'm supposed to relay is a lot of you may be praying right now and you're doing everything right and you're trying to be the best person you can. You could be asking God, like, where are these blessings? I'm completely obedient to you. I've been doing all these things. I have been related to tell you it could be your attitude towards things. Attitude is very important right now because you have the obedience down. And even if like you have failed at times of being obedient, you've been able to be more conscious of it and correct yourself when you see yourself doing bad things or going in a backwards direction. Your attitude is extremely important because you can be serving God and you can be doing all these things. But if you're serving God with sadness behind it and frustration and fear and anger, and you're like, I've been obedient to you, I'm doing all these things, I'm getting relayed to tell you it could be your attitude, 7 on the clock, about going about it. It's like while you're doing these things, God could want you to be very happy, like, praise the Lord, thank you, dear Lord, I am grateful in the situation I'm in. And I know a lot of us have some toxic people in our lives and people that will constantly try to irk you, especially right before a big blessing. The devil, just like God can send people into your life to love you and treat you right, the devil can also send in people when you are, I'm getting bolstering your faith, when you are being very obedient and you're trying very hard. It's like the devil wants to come in and knock you off your path as fast as he can. 11 could be a significant number. I'm also getting to tell you guys to look up the story of David in the Bible. I personally have not gotten there yet, so I can't give you any information on it. But I was getting that someone's story could be a lot like David's. Or there's something about you needing to move. Like, I need to look up this story, but something about you needing to move and it's redirecting you on your path. You're going through so many things right now. You could be going through annoyances. People could be really mean to you, but it's because God is trying to show you who is not welcome in this next chapter of your life. Now, another main thing I'm really getting is to hold yourself with integrity. And when I say integrity, 3:13 on the clock, it's what you're doing when no one's looking. It's the things you do. Like, let's say you're at a grocery store and you leave your cart in the middle of the parking lot and you're like, well, it's someone else's job. It's someone else to get it later. It's like, but you took that cart out, 333, and you used it and you shopped in it, so you should be the one putting it back, not putting it in the middle of the street. Even though other people may not see it or you think it doesn't matter, God sees that. So try holding yourself accountable with your integrity and really trying to grow that. Now, I feel like someone could be leaving a job, or if it's not leaving a job, you could have got laid off or something didn't work out the way you wanted, and this could have been a dream of yours, or it could have been a position that you worked very hard to get. A position that you worked very hard to get, and it's like you could be asking God, like, I did all these things, this was a dream, or this is what I really wanted and I worked so hard to get it, but you're being redirected towards something better. Like, let's say you had a podcast. That podcast ended because you're gonna have something even more successful or even better that's gonna help even more people. I'm getting ordained. 444 on the clock. God ordained. Like, I don't even know exactly what that means, but I'm getting someone is God ordained. Like, you are supposed to be doing something that you thought this helped people, or you thought that you were doing a great job at the last job you were, and you probably or possibly didn't get the recognition you wanted, or someone else got a higher position, or you didn't get the raise you wanted, because you are being raised to a new level. You are destined and blessed to walk in your own path that God has planned for you. Even though we can't see everything right now, and we could be very frustrated with the results, it's like you are praying to God for these signs, and you're being completely obedient, not just with his word, but with being a good person, and you're not seeing them yet. Like I said, for the new people that just came in, it's about your attitude towards doing these things. God is happy that you're obedient and that you are doing all these things and trying to let him live through you so he can work through you, 555. But there's something about your attitude, being happy doing the things that you feel called to do, getting a sense of excitement, even if you don't get anything in return, 606. God wants you to be happy being obedient to him, not frustrated being obedient. Like, I'm doing this, and that, and I don't see anything yet. There's a big, heavy emphasis on your attitude. And with everything going on in the world, with the way the planets are lined up, or the way that people could be treating you lately, it's like, well, how am I supposed to not be frustrated? I'm angry. I've been doing everything by the rules. I have been trying so hard to be the best person I can, and I've been completely obedient to your word. That attitude is the thing that has to change. Your attitude towards being obedient. It takes pleasure. Be grateful for these things. And I know that we can all become ungrateful or feel like, I have to button this. Sorry about that. I didn't realize this was not buttoned. I don't know how low that was. So your attitude, I thought that went off. Sorry. My eyes are all over the place today. So your attitude could be halting your success. The Lord is asking you to serve, but he wants you to serve with gratitude, with appreciation, with thanks that he is letting you be the worker for him, that he is able to go through you and work through you. I know we can all get frustrated with results, but it's being persistent and consistent with all of these things that is going to show you these benefits. But there is also, and this isn't going to relate to everyone, but this is for you if this has been coming up a lot for you. And this is revolving a move. It could be the environment you're immediately in, the people you're immediately in, or even the town that you're in. It's like maybe you were always there, you always grew up there, 22 on the clock, that could be a significant number. But the people around you right now, or the town you're in or something, they could not believe, 828 on the clock, that you're cracked up to be all these things that you're given, or that God is working through you, that your messages are divine, or that you helping people is from this divine purpose. I think it was Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm still reading the Bible and I don't want to butcher anything. Also, like for Psalms, for instance, I appreciate you guys correcting me with things. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I'm learning. Hopefully we can learn together, but I do appreciate criticism. Not like really mean, but criticizing things that I'm doing wrong makes me better understand and see them. Now, if you're criticizing me for other things that are mundane and don't really have any relevance, then I'm obviously not going to take that to my heart and spirit. 27 on the clock, that could be someone's age, or 28. But otherwise, I do appreciate like respective criticism. I do. We all have a lot to learn and work on, you know? None of us are perfect. None of us will ever be perfect. But our attitude can be really good towards things. And a positive attitude will get you much further in life than, you know, like you could be gifted many things. You could have a lot of money. You could be in the top prime of your career, or have all these things handed to you. But if your attitude is bad going into situations, people feel that. That rubs off. It was just 10:01 on the clock. And that's another thing I'm getting to relate, is that the Lord wants you to have a positive attitude towards these things. And the more grateful you are, the more your attitude is good, the faster these blessings and benefits can come in, because you're also learning lessons. Now that has to do with the moving thing. So if you're surrounded by this toxic environment or this toxic town, people around you, even if the people necessarily aren't toxic, they're not meant for you. You're not meant to stay in this little pond. You have the whole ocean. And that's where God could be trying to get you right now. Maybe you're supposed to move overseas or go to a new country. It's because the people that you're around now could be halting you, or they could be making your attitude terrible. You can only work and change yourself so much, to the point where the people around you don't want to change or don't want to see you for who you are, or always hold you to a past version of yourself. When you're God, like God is ordaining, or you are God ordained to do something bigger in life. And I'm getting such a special feeling for someone, like, and I'm also getting the name Roxy again, but like, you're such a special, sweet individual, and your heart differs from others, and that's why God has chosen you for this. Even if you're not at where you want to be right now, or you don't see all these blessings coming in yet, something has to do with attitude and making a move, because surrounding yourself in a toxic environment or around toxic people is not going to make you live up to your full potential and everything that God wants you to be, the person you truly are in your heart. Because God sees your heart. God knows your heart inside and out. God knows you inside and out. Okay? Mention your dream. Okay. I did pull some soul cards too. I was praying about this, and since it's not oracle or tarot or anything, like I could get a picture book and do this, but I do feel this too. Now, I've been having, I don't know about you guys, but I've been having very vivid dreams. So also the stuff I'm talking about, if it relates to you in any way, then this could be your message. Remember that. And even if one part isn't your message, there can be other parts, or it's supposed to lead you in some direction. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Now, I know a move is very significant for someone, even if you don't know how you're going to accomplish it yet. It's kind of like the trust fall. You're scared and you want to fall back, and you really want to, and you're looking behind you, and you don't know if you should trust it or not, but God's there to catch you. God will catch you. And now I feel like crying, because that's such a beautiful energy I'm picking up on. It's like you are a child of God, and he wants you to trust him more. He wants you to put all that trust in him, all that faith in him, so he can catch you. But not just catch you so you stand up. He wants to catch you so you can fly, so he can bring you down the path that was destined for you. Hold yourself with integrity, kindness, love. Be professional in whatever job or relationship even you may be in. A lot of us are so hurt and stuck and have trauma that we don't even know is there, possibly from childhood, that people can really act cruel to you or mean. People tend to project what they're feeling inside towards you. And later on, you may regret reacting to certain people. That 404 on the clock or 444 could be significant. That they have said really messed up things to you. Mean things. They could say stuff along the lines of, your own family doesn't want you. No one loves you. Just a bunch of really cruel, mean things that can hurt the spirit. Now, it could be because that's how that person feels inside. If you like to spend a lot of time alone so you can bolster your faith and really grow in your faith and get closer to God, or self-discovery, like figure out who you are. And you're never going to find yourself in someone else. You're never going to find yourself in possessions. You can only find you in you, and through that faith with you and with God. don't get into a relationship to find yourself. Find you to find yourself. So if someone's like, you have no friends, or you're a loser, or you're always alone and stuff like that because no one wants to be around you, you could have many people hit you up, but you like spending time alone because you're trying to get to know you, to love you the way that God loves you. Sometimes when we're going through these things, we don't want to surround ourselves with a whole bunch of people that can either try to change your path, get you off your path. Right now is a time to get very confident in the person you are, because you don't have to have a lot. You don't have to have a car. You don't have to have a home. But if you have integrity and a good character and a positive attitude, that is a lot to be proud of. That is a lot to be honored by and with inside of you. That is something that should make you have a ton of confidence. Because even if you don't have these material things, you are wealthy on the inside. Because you are full of love, wisdom, kindness, faith, integrity. Make sure you are practicing when no one is looking how you know you should act. Because God is always watching. I keep getting 22. Someone could be 22 or dating someone that's 22 or have a daughter or son that's 22. Or something could have happened on the 22nd, or something's going to happen on the 22nd of this month. Now, I did get another message for someone that was married or their husband had passed or ex. This is a very specific message that I got to relay. I also got the names. Where did I put that? Yeah, I got Story of Dave. I got Daniel, George, Mariah, and Chris. And then I got, God is very proud of the woman that you were. You stayed dedicated and loyal to your spouse that was constantly living in sin or adultery. This man could have passed or is still alive, but you have strayed from God recently. Someone has strayed from God. Now, I feel like relaying this, whether you think you have strayed or not, we need to take ourselves back and humble ourselves and see if what you're doing in some current situation is right or if it's selfish. You may think you're doing the best thing, but really ask God for that clarity. Are you doing what's right? Okay. Oh, and then mention my dream. Maybe I'll play it for a second. But I said names in my dream, so I'll just play it in my ear. Hold on. I'll say this part. There could have been two friends. One could have been a best friend or very close to you. Now, you could have stopped really talking to this person recently, or you've been getting so many downloads about them that you are just pushing it off for a while so you can get the whole picture. You could be getting information from like 10 years ago on this friend. In the dream, this friend was with another friend of mine too, or whatever, and they were trying to leave me behind. They even took my shoes and a bunch of my possessions and belongings. And they went to leave, and I said, can I at least please have my shoes back? And they looked back and they were like, why? Like, went to laugh at me, and I said, well, because I need shoes to walk out here, and I'm not going to be seeing you again. They were like, what do you mean you're not going to see me again? And I said, well, I don't think you're the kind of friends I want in my life. It was someone that they could talk about you a lot. They could spread rumors or misinformation about you. This person could have even slept with someone that was very important to you a long time ago. And in my dream, it's like this person kept bringing it up, and the more they think about it, the more it goes to you. So you get that message. Now, in my dream too, I had a past relationship of mine show up. And in this dream, they were leaving their marriage. they were coming towards me. So this could be for you. This could be someone that you were very in love with, and whatever way you split, even if neither of you wanted to split, but you had to for certain reasons, I'm not sure. It's like someone from a long time ago. I don't know how many years from you. Some of you, it could be 30 years. I'm getting like 10, 8 to 30 or 42 years. Someone that could also be someone's age. 8 is also, I wrote that down. 808 is also a specific number for someone right now, or you're seeing a lot of 8s. 7, 6, and 5s and 3s. Possibly 222 a lot. If you're seeing 222 a lot, you are going to come into a place where you find a lot of balance, and someone's heart could be really opening up right now. There's definitely, if you've been very obedient towards God lately and you're trying to be the best person you can and not react to certain situations, there's a need for you to get those feelings out in private. So you don't take them out on other people. But so also your attitude can change towards things, and you can start to become more positive with your attitude. So you can go after these dreams and stuff. But remember, just like the trust fall I was trying to tell you about, it's like you are so scared because you don't see anyone behind you right now. You could feel that way too. And God is asking someone to move, leave the area you're at, because you are destined for a new area where people will flock to you. The right people are going to flock to you. And you may be scared to fall back, and you're like, I'm on the fence. I trust, but I don't trust. What if it doesn't work out? You have all these doubts in your head. God is telling you, I am behind you. I am there not just to catch you, but to help you fly, to soar. He's not just going to stand you back up in the same place. He's going to catch you and fly you forward to a beautiful place. And every mishap, every step that felt like the stairs were breaking underneath you, all these things, you're going to look back and smile and be like, God has a funny way of getting us to our destination, putting us on the right path. You know, if I didn't come back to Pennsylvania like 3.5, 4 years ago, I was extremely suicidal. I had drinking like a fifth of vodka basically, and I was jumping in front of cars. I don't tell people about this. This is how I got on probation. I was jumping in front of cars because I didn't want to be around anymore. And it's not a joking matter. I was very lost. And I was very sad. And just coming out and being homeless for almost 3 years, you don't feel like a person because people don't treat you like a person. If people look at you at all, it's usually in disgust or they pretend you don't exist. So for me, I just missed my daughter, and I was so broken from just not only neglecting myself, but from being neglected. And I always put all the blame on me, because I always believe that's what you need to do, is you need to take blame for yourself and your actions and the things that happen to you, even if we don't know why. And someone called the cops. I was wearing a purple wig. This could all be relating to you, because the fact that I had to mention the purple wig, you could be thinking about getting one. It looks really pretty. I recommend it. It was like a really pretty palish purple. But I resisted arrest, and I literally was screaming I want to die and stuff. So they put me, before I went to jail, into a mental health place. And then once they found out I wasn't going to do that, because I didn't want to be selfish like that, I was intoxicated, I got put on a 4-year probation where I'm supposed to be being good. Now, if those events didn't happen, I wouldn't be sitting here today. There would be a 98% chance that I'd be dead. 99.8% chance I wouldn't be here at all. Because if it wasn't from me, it would be from my drinking. I laugh now looking back at that. I was thinking about that this morning. Because if I didn't take those steps, if I didn't pick up that bottle, if I didn't get that plane ticket with nothing but a white beater on shorts and flip-flops on with one of those little drawstrings bags with like nothing in it but another shirt, I wouldn't be sober today, I don't think. I don't think I would have ever started this job. I remember when I first got sober like 3 years ago, I remember watching this video on YouTube of this man, and he was like, I was homeless, I was this, I was that, and now look at me, I'm a millionaire. And I was like, I can never get that. I was like, I know that's meant for me, but I don't think I could ever do it. I don't think I could ever get it. Don't think that way, because you don't know what God's plan is. You could have these terrible things happening to you and you're like, what the actual F? Nothing good can come out of this. God has a funny way of isolating you, of putting you through trials and tribulations so you can triumph on this path, so you can triumph in your destiny. We don't understand why we wait, why we go through pain and suffering, but God wouldn't put us through all this pain and suffering if it wasn't for a reason, if it wasn't for you to strengthen yourself, to grow, to find the lessons in it, to find the beauty in life, to have everything ripped away from you so you're completely left naked and bare on rock bottom so you can build yourself up the way you were always meant to be built. Sometimes we can't build ourselves to our fullest potential without being completely knocked down first. Now, in this dream, this person was having an epiphany that I was the love of their life. So this could be relating to you, the fact that I am mentioning this because I was told to mention my dream. So you could have two very toxic friends, someone you thought was a best friend. This person, 7:07 on the clock, could either be envious of how people love you, like you, your career, your living situation. It could be anything. Only you would know what this is about. But this could be a very fake friend, and I kept getting fake friend in the dream. This friend could also be very lonely, and that's why they like talking to you. But someone always feels like they're in competition with you. And that's not how friends should be. The only person, remember, you are competing with is yourself and a past version of you. I would like to say I knocked my competition out of the water from 5 years ago because I'm a completely different person than I was when I was in my addiction. Alcohol or any kind of substances takes away your true essence that not only you deserve and God deserves, but the people around you deserve. People can't experience your full, beautiful essence if you are numbing it. And alcohol can really make you act out. Like, they call it spirits for a reason, especially if you are like psychic, intuitive, God's chosen. Spirits come through you. Once again, just watch my past videos. It's crazy. Like, spirits can come through you. I was drinking kava almost every day for a year. I don't know if you guys remember how swollen my hands were in past videos. I stopped taking kava and my hands are going normal again. They were so dry and like so inflated because I was basically allergic to kava. And I just kept drinking it because I was like, well, I'm not drinking alcohol, this is fine. No, bish, it's not. It wasn't fine. It's not fine. It was a vice that I thought because it wasn't alcohol, it wasn't bad. I am still abusing it. Some days I would go through a whole bottle of kava in a day. That is $60 a bottle for 4 ounces. Every day. You know how much money? Oh, and I'd get it from Instacart too. And then I buy whatever groceries I wanted for that day. You know how much money I have wasted spending it on stupid I am so disciplined with myself now. It is crazy. And that could be relating to you. It's very important to be disciplined right now. And when it comes to if you're trying if you want to be married and you feel like you're called to be married, as like a wife, for instance, another really important thing to show God before you're ready for a relationship isn't just your integrity and dedication towards things, but how responsible you are. Because you're going to have to be responsible in your marriage, especially if you're in charge of your spouse's money at any point. You need to be showing God that you are responsible. Show God how responsible you are for the blessings to come. So if you're like manifesting some like really cool job, some magical, enchanting, beautiful job that's going to bring in a bunch of money and stuff, so you don't have to worry about rent coming up or worry about, I only have this much money to put in my gas tank. How am I going to make it to here and here by the end of the week? I only have $20 left for the next week and a half of gas. Like, there's a need to show God that you are responsible with certain things in your life. And it doesn't just have to be with money. It could also be with your emotions, feelings. You are responsible for your actions, your decisions. And 31:13 on the clock, it could be very hard not to react to people, but show that growth. Show that responsibility. It took a lot in me this morning to not react to a certain situation that should have made me bawl my eyes out. But remember who you are, because you know who you are and God knows who you are more than anyone else in this world that ever will. God knows you. Stay true to your heart, the kindness, the love that you have, that you radiate, and don't let people that are bitter steal that light within you. Just because someone wants to be dark and evil towards you doesn't mean dim your light so they feel better. Have respect for yourself when people are not respecting you, and hold yourself with class, grace, and integrity. Especially for my ladies, know how important class, integrity, modesty is important. You know, if you want to be a wife, I was guilty of this like last week because I didn't have a pair of shorts that fit me at the time. I went on a bike ride and I realized my butt cheeks were hanging out. That is not a wifely thing to do. If, like, modesty is sexy, leave more to the imagination. You don't want your tatas just hanging out or your cheeks hanging out. Show yourself with class. Class is much more sexier than just trying to look hot in some skimpy outfit. Now, it doesn't mean don't dress that way in front of your relationship or husband when it's just you two, but have that respect for yourself. Have that class within you. Class, integrity, modesty are very sexy. That's wifey material right there. Just saying. But then again, too, like, everyone is different. I want you to know how important that is. Like, class, integrity, and modesty are very important if you are a woman. And not saying that it's not important for men either. We don't want to see your ball sack hanging out when we go out. Just saying. But besides that, that was probably too far, excuse me. In this dream, this person wanted to leave the wife they had or leave the relationship they were in because it was hitting them very hard that I was the love of their life. This is in my dream last night. And then two people that I thought were really good friends at the point, but I already kind of knew, they went to take my shoes, my belongings. In my dream, I woke up and they were like, they wanted to take your career from you. They wanted to make mean comments on your page and stuff. Like, they wanted to take what was yours. So that's envy right there. They wanted what was yours. If you're not in a relationship, that's not jealousy. It could be, but this is the thing that relates to jealousy, was this person, this woman was trying to get to my past love that was leaving someone else to come towards me to explain how they felt. These two girls were trying to get to him before me. So this could also be like, if they did sleep together behind your back, they could be trying to get to this person first So you don't know, even if you already know. 9969 could be important. Now, what I also got was people are going to start standing up from you. I got your name is going to be cleared in some situation. So, whatever situation that may be for you, your name is going to get cleared. Now, I'm going to finish listening to some of my dream real fast because I don't want to relay the wrong things. But I knew it was important for you guys. Someone was leaving a wife or fiance because they were in love with someone else. And two girls were trying to get there before you. I had like really close friends that were beat me on, okay, wait. Someone was like two friends that were trying to take your spot. This could even be like familia for some of you. But like two people trying to take your spot. This could be at a job. This could be in classes. This is somewhere like someone was trying to take your position, if that's even possible. But what God has for you, what is destined for you, planned for you, no one can take from you. So please don't let that paranoia you, ever. 969, what is meant for you will never pass you by, unless you let it. We were all hanging out, and they just didn't mind leaving me out. Hold on. But they had a bunch of my stuff, and I was like, could I please have this and that back, and please could I have my shoes? They went to get in the car, so this could be relating to you, and leave me behind. Two people that were supposed to be my friends, but they wanted to take my spot doing something. And when I asked for my shoes back, they're like, huh, why? Sweet. I was like, because I'm going to use that stuff and I'm not going to see you guys again. Oh, and then after that, so this could be someone's birthday soon or something, or this happened to you. But then they looked down at their phone after trying to drive off with all my stuff and my shoes. And I was like, well, can I please have my shoes back and some of my stuff? Because I'm not going to be seeing you guys again. And they looked down at their phone and then they were like, oh, happy birthday, by the way. And I was like, thanks. And I went to leave. And the one other girl felt bad. So not the person that's supposed to be my best friend, but the person that was around the best friend felt bad for what they were doing. Not only trying to take someone's spot, this could be spiritually, this could be a lot of things, whatever this relates to in your thing, but you are ordained for something. I keep getting ordained, like God ordained. They both got their karma. Wait.
Other girl, not Savannah, someone else felt bad and stuff.
Someone else felt bad.
They both got their karma, and it was like the people they were investing in and talking to and stuff like that. All their shit was about to get shut down. And all of it got ruined and shut down. All the stuff they were investing in over me and like all the.
So all the stuff these people were investing in, trying to like take my spot or do something, like they were so invested, not just in bringing me down, but taking things that I worked really hard for, like trying to just run my name through the mud. But these people got their karma, and everyone saw their true character, how they truly were acting. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, when someone is talking so badly about you too, and they're supposed to be a friend, that shows envy and jealousy for anyone else listening to it. That's what that shows, especially if the person they're talking about did nothing to them, especially that.
The shit I was trying to take, you know. Ruined, it shut down all the stuff they were investing in over me. It shut down all the stuff they were investing in over me, and like all the shit I was trying to say came out, and I was being truthful and honest,
and everyone saw that. So you could be very truthful and honest in some situation, and your name is literally being ran through the mud. Like, I think someone posted on my Snaps chat yesterday on like the story mode, not like my story, but like for everyone to see. And I can't get into my Snapchat right now, and it was like, your Snap's on fire, and I was like, no the F it's not. Like, what was posted? But hold on. And then I got something about Hawaii. And someone only wanted to be with you. They didn't want to be with anyone else. And then, like, one of your best friends is trying to get with this person nonstop, or was in the past. But that's, like, one of the main things I want to relate real fast. Definitely for the people that just came in.
but they both got their karma, and it was like the people they were investing in and talking to and stuff like that, all their shit was about to get shut down, and all of it got ruined. It shut down all the stuff they were investing in over me, and like all the shit I was trying to say came out, and I was being truthful and honest, and everyone saw that.
11112 could be important. But it's like, you guys, if you are, like I said, positive attitude's very important right now to get your blessings, because you can be, hold on, you could be very obedient to God right now, and obedient in building your character, your integrity, being the best person you can. But a positive attitude is necessary and important for you to get your blessings, because if you are ordained for something great and stuff, but you're doing all this work for God and you're unhappy doing it, that's what you're showing the Lord, is like you're unhappy or you're ungrateful doing all that stuff. If you're like, I'm following all the rules, like I'm trying my hardest, I'm doing this and that, I'm doing everything you've asked me to do, dear Lord, where are these blessings? He's like, where is your positive attitude? We can all get that way, it's okay. For some reason, I'm getting Chinese astrology. You may want to look up what animal you are. For instance, like if you're a pig, if you're like a woodland pig or whatever, you could be extremely psychic. It's the wood pig that's like extremely psychic. But also, pigs get along best with goats, the lion or tiger, whatever one it is, I think it's tiger, and the rooster. Pigs get along really well with those. And then the pig's enemies are snakes and possibly rat, I don't know, but there's something about a snake in your life. Like if it moves like a snake and it rattles like a snake, I'm talking about like words coming out of people's mouths. So if it moves like a snake, private or not private, and it rattles like a snake, it's a snake. That could be relating to a person in your life. But that dream was really important, because I personally don't want to mention my dreams. I get a lot. But it's super important for someone. Whenever I get itchy right here or on that side, whenever my neck itches, it's like it's a clarification for me. Now, if I was going to the back of my neck and doing that, that means I'm unsure. Just like a guy. Go back there, unsure. Top of the head, unsure. So if someone's like, yeah, that sounds good, let's do it later, they're unsure if they really want to do that or not. Also, what I was getting is like, yeah, it's like, I know a lot of you don't want past people at all. And this could be someone from your past that you don't expect. But it's like, for some of you, if this message has related to you, you've already met, and I know this may be irritating for some of you, but like your kingdom spouse, the person that God wants you to be with, 4444 on the clock. And remember, it's not like there is the perfect person for you, because any relationship you want to be in is gonna take work. And I don't want you to have this person on a pedestal, because, you know, God forbid they fall off in your eyes. Nobody is perfect, but we can try our best to be the best people we can. And that's what counts, that's what matters. That could also be what you're going through right now. If you have a lot of hate in your heart for someone, or you're having a hard time forgiving someone, this could have happened today. It's like, well, I'm not ready to forgive. I feel you. Feel it. And that's when I ask you to try to get into prayer. And fasting could be really significant for some of you. If you fast without prayer, then it's just a diet. You need to fast and pray. Fast and pray. For some reason, that's really important right now. 1, 2, 3 on the clock, correct. Like, I'm fasting again today. I ate yesterday, and then I fasted the day before. But what I want to do is do like a 3-day fast. And keep praying. That's when I get the most clarity. Also, if you're having like problems with your gut bacteria or whatever, or you are extremely inflamed, I recommend fasting for a little. But I am not a doctor. I should not be giving any health advice or anything. I'm just saying stuff that has helped me and has worked for me, and what seems to give me the most energy. I am going to go in with some soul cards. So just like opening a picture book, this is like that. The fact that the last time I used these, this was the first card out, and I just reached in the middle of this deck. What do you guys interpret that as? I got 2 things. One, I just see Jesus. But 2, this reminded me of birth. I don't even want to say this, but like, what if someone is birthing Jesus? Just saying. That reminds me of, like, you know what? You could also be about to birth. I feel like you're getting a blessing with something. Like, some relationship is blessed, or some work situation is blessed. I feel like relaying that God is very proud of you right now. Even if, like, you feel like you've fallen off at times, or you're working through frustrations, or working through your frustrations about how you feel towards someone else, like, God recognizes how hard you've been trying to be a diligently good person, and that's admired. That is loved, and it's like He's giving you this blessing. Just like that trust fall, like, God wants you to know, I'm here. Like, I am here to catch you. Put all your faith in me. I am here for you. That is like the power of love and light right there. And this reminds me of Mother Mary. There's like not really religious cards in here. There's actually some satanic looking ones, but the fact that I just pulled both of these back to back, that's beautiful. It's like you guys are watched over and loved. Whether you feel that someone is there or not, they are. Someone's mother could have passed away in the past few years. We never die. I believe we truly never die. And I feel like even if it's not a mother, this is someone, I'm getting Jana. This could be like a mother type figure, or someone that saw you as a part of their family. This is someone that passed that really loves you, always loved you. I feel like they're looking down at you. Like, you're protected, you're loved, and you may not see why all this frustration is happening with people around you and stuff, but it's because you're supposed to move so you can walk into your destined path. But God doesn't put you through things for no reason. Just like how I was trying to explain with the probation thing for me. If I wasn't suicidal that day, drank all that alcohol, and started jumping in front of cars, I wouldn't be here right now. Like, I wouldn't have learned lessons I needed to learn. I wouldn't have grown the way I've grown. we may not see why these things happen, but they are blessings and lessons in disguise. I feel like someone's supposed to have a very important baby. That message isn't going to resonate for everyone. I don't want to say this, but I'm getting said to say. Someone could have a dark spirit that is attached to them or someone in their family. I feel weird saying this, but I almost feel bad for this spirit. It's like they could possibly not belong to heaven or hell. They're just stuck. It's a different kind of spirit. It's not like a passed over loved one. I feel like this person watches you or loves you very much or feels an attachment. It starts with an H. A heckled it or something. I don't know. It starts with an H. Some kind of spirit. I feel destruction. I feel like someone's supposed to take flight. If you see, like, any type of doves, whether it be a mourning dove or a white dove, near your house, that's because you are blessed. It's a blessing. Something could be on fire soon, or someone feels on fire, or getting fired. Something about being on fire. This does not have to mean, like, literally. I keep getting the name Amy, and I just got Josh. Fire. Like it's fire on the inside. I felt that. Someone's DNA, that's what I said, that cellular, you're changing on a cellular level. Or healing, something about DNA, or like changing on your DNA could be changed, like you're changing on a cellular level, and that reminds me of that right there. You could be nauseous sometimes lately, or your anxiety could be getting really bad, and you're like, my anxiety is usually not this bad. Hey, I have a lot of it anyways, but it's never like this. You're going through 5225, someone please look up that number. You're going through some kind of like astronomical changes. You're changing on a cellular level. You're healing. Your mind is changing. Your beliefs could be changing. And there's something like, dance could be important, but there's something so beautiful about like some child, like some special child or like a flower child. You protect this baby. You protect this child. This child is going to be extremely protected. This is a blessed baby. For some of you, this could have happened like 20 years ago. 23, 21, 22. I keep getting 22. Something could happen in 22 days. I just got something about you infatuates me. I keep getting that. Something about you infatuates me. There could be a lot of talk and whispers going around about you right now. This could be relating to the dream that I was just speaking of. It's like, I love how I told myself I was going to make this an 8-minute video. 53 minutes later, 53 on the clock. But it's like, there could be a lot of talk about you right now, but just like in my dream, these people could be trying to take some spot or compete with you or do something against you and just like belittle you kind of, but all the truth is going to come to the light and people are going to see your essence, who you are, your heart, for who you truly are, for what your heart truly is. It's like the truth finally comes out, and the people that are like possessed by this devil energy and feel inclined like it's their mission to tear you down and spread rumors about you. That was in my, I'll play that one more time for the people that just came in too. It's like, hold on, I'll just play it for you.
felt bad and stuff, but they both got their karma, and it was like the people they were investing in and talking to and stuff like that, all their shit was about to get shut down, and all of it got ruined. It shut down all the stuff they were investing in over me, and like all the shit I was trying to say came out, and I was being truthful and honest, and everyone saw that.
So it's like everyone's gonna see that you were being truthful or honest in some situation, or they're gonna see your integrity. They're gonna see who you truly are. And that's a beautiful thing. And the thing is, you don't have to go out and tell people this. You don't have to go out and defend yourself to these people like, I didn't do this or that. Because if you didn't do anything, then unless you're being like ridiculed and accused by all these people and they're coming up to you asking, then yes, defend yourself. Definitely defend yourself if stuff like that's going on. But your actions, your character will shine through. Like over time, who you truly are will come out. And that's a good thing. You're being good. That's beautiful. People will see your heart and love you. And like I said, from that too, it's like someone from your past could truly be in love with you. Like they can't stop. If you started seeing someone's name you're not used to seeing anymore from your past, or like this random person keeps popping up and you're like, why am I thinking about them? It could be because God is pulling you guys back together, or pulling you together if you never entered this relationship. Now, I was getting that too. Someone's a snake. I said, if it moves like a snake and if it rattles like a snake, using the words, it's a snake. But you're just sitting here unbothered, and like this light is on your head. It's almost like either a crown, or it's like you're letting the Lord come through you, and not only are you wise, but like these ideas of yours are light. Like they're enlightening ideas. The wisdom you're getting is enlightening. The snake doesn't want that, but you're just unamused looking to the side. You're not scared, you're not in fear. This reminds me of like wings of light and action being like coming towards you, like your spirit guides, God, your angels fighting for you, like coming in because you deserve it and need it. Someone could be very drawn to music, or someone that you love or is going to love you could be very healing through music or their words. You could also be supposed to be making music that is going to heal people. If you do have a talent with words and writing, even if you don't think you sound good singing or anything, there's gonna be people that love your voice. Like, I love Bright Eyes. Most people don't like their sound. There's a bunch of artists that people like think they sound like crap, but there's a whole slew of people that are obsessed with their voice. Like, I love Stevie Nicks' voice. I love Alicia Keys' voice. I love Tracy Chapman's voice. I love Otis Redding's voice and Sam Cooke's voice. Like, those are people I love. Patsy Cline. I love Patsy Cline's voice. But it's very specific, but their music is so healing to me. And now I'm getting that song by Patsy Cline called Crazy. If you don't know Crazy by Patsy Cline, check out that song, 5858. Patsy Cline's a beautiful artist that sadly died way too soon in a plane crash with like 3 other great artists as well. Sin. I feel this one. Hold on. About a person? Okay, like I said, someone needs to move. Unpacked and unfolded, laying on my bed like fresh linen, warm like fabric from the dryer. I'd be a liar if I said this isn't what I wanted. With my hands on your skin, desperately wanting you. Someone could like desperately want you, or you and another person are gonna move in together. It's like 2 people really want to touch each other right now. And do you guys hear the rain coming down now? It's like this person, that's my stomach too. Once again, I'm fasting today. I apologize. Sometimes you're better off alone. There is peace in being away from it all. You and someone else could get away from everything, or that's what you guys are destined to do. You could start your own place or own community. That's very healing for people. Someone could meant to be alone though. Someone could be meant to be alone, but this is only if you feel a great peace not wanting to be with anyone. Also, this could be important for you to get your spouse to come in, is being happy being alone right now and feeling that love and faith in God and being like, I'm at peace. There's a need for you to be at peace so something can come in. 59.95. 5s and 9s could be very significant right now too. A lovely savage, a delicate beast. She was a warrior with soft skin, a vivacious brute with victory in her soul and power in her veins. He destroyed her wings, then punished her for not knowing how to fly. This could be like a past relationship for you that really wounded you. Someone can be born in 95 or 1970, 1971, 1976, or 79. He destroyed her wings, then punished her for not knowing how to fly. For the people that just came in, I do recommend wherever you feel drawn to in the middle or certain parts of this, there's important dream messages I got that could be relating to you. So maybe if I can find where I'm talking about the dreams, I can make a comment and pin that. But definitely when it comes to friends or being in a relationship or someone loving you desperately, that's in the dream. Also, your name being cleared. Like someone's name is being cleared. He destroyed her wings, then punished her for not knowing how to fly. I just got someone could have called you stupid a lot too. It's like someone was in control, like wanted to control how you even felt about yourself, how other people felt about you. I ache from the weight of all the sadness in my heart. So this could also be how someone feels about you right now. Someone could be aching, like their heart is aching for you. This isn't, I did get a name, and I don't want to say this is relating to me at all, but I did just get Henry when I said someone's heart is aching. You are the most interesting thing occurring here on earth. Don't let them make you feel as if you are ordinary. You are not. I'll read that one more time. This is special and important for some of you. And Roxy. I keep getting your name, honey. You are the most interesting thing occurring here on earth. Don't let them make you feel as if you are ordinary. You are not. Our hearts were just waiting to collide, and I just wanted to crash into you. This is important for someone. I am alone, but this is heaven. This is peace. You are you, and that will always be a poem worth reading. She bridged the gap between heartache and strength, and she turned her sadness into power. Soon the silence will awaken the noise of joy that lives within me. Soon I will see the love and peacefulness in living a life without you in it. Soon I will. Do you hear yourself? Can you hear your own voice over the silence that dwells within you? The quiet vibrance that is your soul, that brilliance chaos that is your mind. You've been fighting for so long, engaging in wars that no one sees. You've been at war with yourself, wishing, hoping for more peace. All of me was never meant to be touched by you. Some of the peace we search for will always dwell within our own heart. Start there, search there. I'm going to read that one more time because that's super significant and important. Someone is in love with someone. I keep feeling that and getting it. Like someone, this could be a God-ordained relationship, but someone is in love with you. If this reading has resonated and if the dream resonated. Some of the peace we search for will always dwell within our own heart. Start there, search there. Remember, sometimes it takes getting lost to find you. And if you did just come in, there's something about like a best friend and a God-ordained partnership and stuff, like someone that's madly in love with you. That was part of the dream. I will try to find it after the video to pin where it is, but I would listen to your intuition and go to whatever part of the reading you feel called to go to, and I'd listen from there. Okay. Triangles, pregnancy could be significant. I feel like someone was, like this could have been relating to the dream too, like someone trying to eat you whole, to destroy you, but you are pushing your arm up and through this person's mouth and head. At first you just see this, right? This man maybe holding a candle or light. Look at it turned. Look at this dragon, snake, demon looking head. You coming out of it, but your arm is pushing through. You ripped something out of it. Maybe the tongue. It's like you ripped the tongue out. So no one could spread more lies. You could have also, if you're a woman or a man, you could have had the opposite sex that could have been hurt, or the expectations of you didn't match up, where they were spreading false lies and rumors. It's like the tongue is being ripped out, the truth is coming out. Star seeds, your spirit guides going around you, protecting you. With their hands on their hips, like firm, like you don't talk to my baby like that. Someone's taking off their mask, or they're becoming something new. This also reminds me of death and rebirth. You could be going through a total life transformation right now. There's a need to get connected with Mother Earth. Like even if it's raining, you guys, let the rain fall on your skin. Imagine if it never rained another day again. Unless you're in a flood warning. I don't recommend going outside. But like, instead of being like, oh, it's raining out, now it sucks to go outside or this or that, feel the rain on your skin. Soak in it, enjoy it, love it, feel happy. That's something beautiful within you too. Like if you find joy in the little things, one, things aren't also going to irritate you as much, but that's how you know you've grown too. Like find joy in the little things, be grateful for that kind of stuff, and just know the more people are going out of their way to try to irritate you or piss you off or anything like that, just know you're doing really well. Because if there wasn't envy, jealousy, or hate there, it wouldn't be because you're doing something great. There's always going to be people envious, jealous, spiteful, angry at you because you have something they don't. And that's true within you. You could hold yourself with modesty, class, and integrity. And these people could just try to be ripping you down 363. But what God has planned for you, no one can rip out of your hands. Only He can. And that's by you letting the dark, bitter, slithery people come in and try to affect you. Just because they're dark, bitter, angry, and mean doesn't mean dim your light to fit into their darkness. Shine brighter, be happier, have a more positive attitude. Kick butt in life. The best revenge you can get is success. Remember that. And just being happy. Even if you're not ultra successful, like just being happy and not letting people get under your skin, nothing will irritate them more. Watching you grow, thrive, grow in your handsomeness, your beauty. Be you, boo. Because no one else can replicate that, no matter how much they try. Real recognizes real, and fake stands out like that. Someone's trying to fake being like you, it's going to show. Remember, look up to God as your idol, not anyone else. Feeling emotionally exhausted is common. After opening up deeply or experiencing a series of heightened emotions for an extended period of time, be prepared to take the quiet time and solitude you need to fully rejuvenate. You are allowed to not be serious all the time. My right ear, as I'm saying this, is just this very high-pitched sound that's not going away. Going to bring this real fast. Please, dear Lord, give these people a sign today that they are doing well, they're on the right path. If they have any financial struggles, let them find $1 at least, a penny. Let it be known that you are there to catch them when they do their trust fall. Give them some kind of sign, whatever sign they may need to have more faith in you and believe in you. I pray and plead with you, dear Lord. Please give these people a sign for the right direction they're supposed to go in, for the people they're supposed to be with, for the job they're supposed to go after. Please give these people a sign, dear Lord. I beg and pray to you. You can take whatever it is from me to please show them that and give that to them. My right ear's ringing now. Someone is destined for something big. I'm getting the river runs deep. This can be like your blessings too, 434. Real courage is listening to your intuition, even when society and people in your life advise you against it. What is your intuition telling you? For instance, you could really like someone or really want to move somewhere and everyone's advising you against it. But what is your intuition telling you to do? What is God telling you to do? That's your intuition too. Real courage is listening to your intuition, even when society and people in your life advise against it. A lot of advice comes from fear. People wishing you to stay with the herd and do the normal thing, but you are not normal. Taking a calculated risk is not recklessness, it's fearlessness. Power is visible in gentle movements. Barriers bend and fall when we interact with each other through an invitation instead of push. Kindness has a disarming quality because it carries a warmth that says, I am not interested in harming you. That could scare people. Some people are attracted to toxic things because they don't understand what a good, healthy relationship is. Or it could even be like, you could just be like, oh, this person's not my type, or they're boring, or they're weird, or they're this and they're that. Or you think they may just be the safe option, but what if they're the perfect option for you? Remember, nobody's perfect. And no one is going to be perfect for you right away, but with work and relationship and you both wanting to grow, that's where that perfectness can come in for each other, like perfect for each other in that sense. But right off the bat, most people aren't going to be perfect for each other right away. Remember, don't put anyone on a pedestal, but grow to learn and love each other and figure it out what it is you will and will not put up with. That's why also, like, you could be coming back together with someone after a long time or anything else like that, because you guys had to go through these trials and tribulations to become the perfect people for each other, to heal, grow, and love. A successful life is created with 2 words, yes and no. Have the courage to say yes only when it feels right, and no to the old patterns that do not serve you. While your intentional actions start to change and your authentic feelings begin to shift, your thoughts may need some time to catch up with you. That could be where you're feeling frustrated too. Focus on being the more mature, more patient you, and old patterns will lose their strength. Your thoughts will eventually align, becoming gentler and truer. I am getting told to end this immediately.